All right, it's been kind of a very interesting week, I suppose. It's been since I last uploaded. 2 nights ago, I got a little bit drunk, and I stayed up way too late. Lost, I lost track of time, and my father ended up waking up, and he heard me in my room downstairs. I was crying. I was listening to music and crying. The drunkenness got to me, man. The nostalgia got to me. I don't really know what I was sad about specifically. I actually don't remember much of the details. Surprisingly, probably good. But it was really embarrassing to hear to have my father hear that. But he talked to me for like 2.5 hours, gave me some solid advice. I kind of let him know my situation. I mean, he knows my in recent times I've fallen under difficult circumstances, but this was like really vulnerable. So I felt embarrassed about that, but it happened. And, I suppose it's good that my dad knows that I'm not exactly doing so well. But even so, I am taking steps as I said in the last video. This is just kind of an update. I've been to therapy twice now, and definitely some things have been identified. So the main goal is for one, I need to understand that, like, this shit is in my control, that I can actually take the reins of my life for the better. And the second goal is to incorporate feelings, which is going to be the much harder thing because I've intellectualized everything. I went through hard times years ago during my childhood, and instead of feeling that sort of pain, I ignored it by intellectualizing it, essentially. And so that's why I'm a very abstract thinker, I suppose. That's kind of why I like philosophy, because you just think about shit instead of having like the full human experience. Thinking is important, but humans can feel. And so I've suppressed that so much, and so much has been brought to light. So that's kind of what we're working on. I got to keep track of how I feel and that sort of thing, which, like, it sounds lame and I'm kind of against it, but that's just because I've been programmed. I've programmed myself to the point where, like, I don't think it's normal to be vulnerable, and I don't think it's normal to not feel okay all the time. Cause really all my habits, like my alcohol problem, it's just to suppress it, man. It's just to forget. It's not even because it's fun. It's fun because I don't think about. I don't have to feel anything. But then you get to a certain point where you're too drunk, and that's when it kind of gets you. So that's the problem I'm facing. I'm not like I was kind of an alcoholic, but now that I've seen what it reveals, I should probably stay away from that stuff. But also, I kind of like getting drunk still because then I feel, the feelings are amplified. It's like I haven't, I'm much more vulnerable. I think that's good for the healing, which is a weird way to justify it because I should be able to, express myself when I'm sober. But I don't know. Alcohol makes that easier. It just does, even though it's bad. So I don't know, man. We're still in uncertain times, but I think I just need to integrate the faith, man. I need to integrate that everything is just going to work out and that I'm going to be okay and that all of my ambitions and dreams are going to come to fruition because it starts with me. And even if the world ends next year, which I kind of think the world is literally going to end soon, maybe that's extremely delusional. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but I'm very pessimistic about the future as is. But we're going to try to believe that that's not going to happen, and that things are going to work out. Okay? That's how I'm proceeding. So it's a bit of an update. Working on things, I have a good support group. I always have, for the most part. And all the struggles are just me. It's my perception. But the human mind is resilient, and the human mind will rise above. So either I will rise above all these problems, or I will drown. I will just become one of those washed up losers working at like a fast food place for 15 plus years. Just drifting through life. I don't want to do that. And so go through the hard shit now, get it over with, integrate that experience, and dominate. That's the game plan. So it's a bit of a life update. Operation Integrate Feelings. Word. Take care, everybody.